Nishukishe mta dere wauru wa mta wanataka choma na mikiase mta
Wagwan. Welcome, karibu tena. Welcome to the Atmost Entertainment Podcast, and I'm your host today, Curious, and I'm going to be giving you the most amazing and the most trendy entertainment news right now that has been happening around the world, around the continent, and also our country, Kenya. Oh my God, I love my country. Mbaya sana. And we have so much that we have been planning for you guys for this episode. And with that, I'd like to start by apologizing for not having an episode last week due to several inconveniences and so many plans that we have behind the scenes. I can't wait to share with you guys. We had to take a break just a bit for the week so that you can be able to come back stronger and more energetic with this fourth episode. My people, there's so much entertainment going on around the Kenyan industry, and as much as these elections haven't ended yet, there's so much that has been going on in the entertainment news. And if there's one thing I'm proud about, is the fact that our artists and creators have been grinding. And with that, I have almost 3 to 4 topics that I want to cover with you guys that comes with that has been happening in Kenya. And the first topic that I'm going to introduce, I had told you guys the last week, but one that I will be covering a certain topic on the Kenyan news, on the Kenyan movies scene. And there's so much that has been happening, and there's also a certain festival that has been coming up. It has actually been there for the past 7 years, I guess, but right now, it's one of the biggest festivals in Africa. Also, I want to cover with you guys a certain amazing artist that has been like low-key jama mwenye underrated vibaya sana, you know. And there's so much, I know there are so many artists out there, but I would love to cover this one guy so that you guys can be able to realize that the Kenyan industry, the Kenyan music industry is just amazing. And with that, let's just go straight on to the topics. And my first topic is going to be the Kenyan movies. Not just Kenyan music, movies, but the movies from also across East Africa, and also Africa. And I'm going to start by asking you guys, have you guys been watching Kenyan movies on late? Oh my God, you need to go and watch any type of movies that you've seen that have come out right now. Go and watch them. The Kenyan music film industry has really evolved from the time of Nairobi Half-Life. Then there was this series ilikuwa inaitwa Cobra Squad. Oh my god, Cobra Squad was one of the most amazing series that I had watched at the time when I was young. But right now there are so many films that have been coming out, and if there's one thing that has changed the Kenyan movie industry is not only Netflix, but the filmmaking of the short film industry that has really grounded the film industry and the movie industry as a whole. And as we talk about movies, there's this one movie that I know every single Kenyan has always been watching before they come to Nairobi, and it's called Nairobi Half-Life. By the shout RIP to Maina Olwenya. That guy was one of my favorite actors, and mi nilikam kumjulia through Nairobi Half-Life, and I've been following his story since then. And if there's one guy who has really contributed to the film industry, was Maina. And if there is one thing I'd love to share with all upcoming actors and all that, maze, keep on grinding. And there's so much that has been happening in the Kenyan industry, and if there's one thing I'd like to put my magnifying glass on is the Netflix movies that have been coming out of late. And there's one movie that I watched through Netflix, and this is how I came to know that the movie industry has really changed. And in fact, if you see the color grading to the editing to all that has made, you can see that the Kenyan industry is not just in that box anymore. It has been growing and been growing very large. And there is one movie that I watched early January this year, and the same guys who acted another movie, and the movie itself is called Uradi. Uradi is basically just a movie about a guy who just got into a bad situation with terrorists and all that. You guys should just go and watch it, and you will see why I'm giving it the praise that it needs to be given. Uradi is, from the color grading to the action to the storyline, was just simply mwah, my god. And if there's one thing I can commend the Kenyan movie industry for, is the diversity of the movie industry. From Kikuyu movies, Luos, to Kalenjin movies, to Kamba movies, MC. And they're all dope. By the way, I have to talk about, as I talk about these movies, I have to talk about the film industry, especially the ones that used to bring out short films, especially on YouTube. And there's one film label that I think I used to see a lot of movies from, was called the Machakos International Film, or I think the Machakos Film. And Machakos Film, and they used to drop like they drop like short movies that you can relate to. And there's one movie that I saw that really brought out the joy in me, and I can't remember the name, but it was a Kamba movie about when the white man came. When the white man came like to Africa, to Kenya basically, then the way they talk, that interaction, and how they were trying to become friends with the Kamba people, it was just hilarious. You guys, if you get the time, just go and watch these short films. There's also another one with some actor. I can't remember the name of the old guy, but I think he has the nickname Old Boy. By the way, he was in Chris Kaiga's song, one of Chris Kaiga's songs, and he passed away, RIP to Old Boy. And that guy brought out the life of the film industry, and that movie was basically about like post-apocalyptic Kenya, and it was just simply awesome. And if you guys haven't been following up on the latest Kenyan movies, you should go and watch. Even our neighbors here, the Ugandans, there is a movie that I watched on Netflix called A Girl with a Yellow Jacket. Oh my god, what. That was another amazing film. It was just simply epic. Like, you wouldn't know why the storyline was like that till you're almost at the end. Ndio unaanza kuelewa, oh my god, kumbe this guy is an a-hole, And if there's one thing I can really recommend, I can really commend the East African movie scene, is that they have been evolving ever since they started. And also we have one of our directors who has also gone to Hollywood to just create more movies, and there's a movie from her by Wanuri called Look Both Ways, and oh my my people, if you do not know who Wanuri is, some time ago there was a very big buzz on the LGBTQ sector, where there's this movie called Rafiki, of two girls who are in love with each other, and it created a very big like feedback, and I think hadi ilibaniwa na one of these boards, akina huyo jamaa alikuwa anaitwa Ezekiel, hata venye ilibaniwa na hadi ikakuwa hadi poa, hata ikapata hata ile audience ilikuwa inatafuta hata zaidi. And if there's one thing I've come to realize, once we make our institutions better so that we can be able to finesse how our movie industry is, everything, like from the creativity to everyone, like script writing, just stores up, And if there's one thing I'm so glad about, is our Kenyan film industry has not been resting. From these shows that we see on TV, from Selena to Easy Zote, to these shows that we have, the short films that we've been seeing on YouTube, it has been one of the most epic evolutions in Kenya. And if you haven't watched any movie, there's one thing. Oh yeah, yeah. Bas, kuna ingine ya YouTube ilikuwa inaitwa Veve. One of the actors is Savara. Go and watch it. It's on YouTube, and that's why ndio maana nawaambia like mimi venye nilikuwa naona Kenya movies nilikuwa nadhani ziko chini, lakini sahi hakuna mtu anaweza niambia kitu juu najua Kenya movies is one of the best film that I've seen so far, and also around Africa from SA to Nigeria. We have so many movies that have been coming out, and they have been making us laugh, entertaining us, and bringing life to us, you know, and it has been really trying to put a light on the African culture, African revolution and evolution through the film industry, how where we are, you know, since our culture is still growing, and it's starting to like inafika kwa hiyo ground level yetu, yani tunaweka foundation kwa culture yetu, so that our people huko mbele wapate hiyo chance ya kuenjoy the fruits of our labor right now. Also, as we go on to the next topic, I'd like to say, maze, kama kuna kitu nasikia, sahi nasikia tu Nyege tu, fulani tu, yani kuna Nyege tu, unajua, na hiyo Nyege ni ya Nyege Festival. Au sio, Nyege Festival has become one of the biggest full-blown events in Africa right now. If you think your event is bigger, tafadhali, put the link down on that comment, so that we know, so that we can tell you, my friends, that labda kama uliweza ama uwezi. And if there's the reason why I'm mentioning the Nyege Festival is because they are going to be having a festival this September, and if you can get the opportunity to go, enda now represent now buy. This is like Masaku 7s on steroids. You know, and if there's one thing I can tell you guys is Nyege Festival has been there for a while. I think it started 2012, 2013, 2014. I'm not sure about the dates, but Nyege Festival has really grown to one of the most epic events that I know of, I have heard of so far. If there is one thing I love about the Nyege Festival is that it has been trying to bring upcoming artists, not just upcoming artists, but also artists that are not well recognized to their to the platform. And if there's one, I think last year, but one Moonsky, one of the best hip hop MCs was there, and she performed. And I know there's so many other people that perform. And this time, the people who are going to be performing is Botros, Saru, I think Benzema is also going to be there, and so many others. Hey, by the Botros Jama, this G has been grinding. I told you on the second episode that Botros had gone for, he's been taking an EA tour around East Africa, obviously, and he was in Tanzania. And now he's going to be heading towards Uganda, so that he can be able to perform on the Nyege Festival. Tell me this Jama is not working. Hey, this guy. If there's one thing I'm looking forward to right now is his next song, itakuwaje. Because these trips, ukipiganga hizo tours, there's something that opens up in your mind, you know, kuna kitu tu inafungukanga and you unaingianga tu kwa zone yako. And that's one thing I love about Botros, the grind that this guy has been in. Hey, my G, continue getting that bag, bro, because we love you like that, you know. So if you haven't gone for you haven't ever gone for the Nyege Festival, tafadhali yeke kwa hiyo to-do list yako ati before 30 ama before 50 ama nini, Nyege Festival yeke hapo, like iandike hapo chini na uanze kumanifest hiyo kitu. I'll see you. With that, my people, I can go on to the next topic. I want to talk about one of the most amazing epic artists, producers and DJs and creators that I've met so far. Not just met, but seen their growth in the industry. And that is Blinky Bill, my G. He produced an album a year or two ago, called Everybody's Just Winging It and Other Fly Tales. Anyway, everybody's winging it, my people. So when I listen to this album, and this G, this G has just been on top of his game. His flow he's just, it's unparalleled. Gikuyu. It's unparalleled. Yo. So he has been, okay, Blinky Bill was a member of Just a Band. And also I hear Just a Band is going to be coming back. They're going to be making a comeback. I do not still know what the details are, but they had announced like some time ago that they will be coming back with a new project. And if there's one thing I'm looking forward to is watching this guys. If you haven't had any of not just Blinky Bill song, any of Just a Band song, go and watch. Then after that, start watching Blinky Bill. Blinky Bill songs and sound is very different and creative. If there's one thing I really appreciate Blinky Bills for, is his dedication to spur the music industry to have even more richer sounds, and also he's a DJ. If I think I had mentioned that, but he's a DJ, and his mixes ilikuwa inaitwa I can't remember the name of the mixes, but his mixes, well, the time I've been listening to Blinky, oh my god, Blinky is a beast, my people. Blinky has the knowledge, he has the technical know-how and the know-how of the music industry, especially the Kenyan industry. So you guys shouldn't miss a single song that has come out from Blinky. And if you, in his album, there are so many features from, I think I had Muthoni in there, I had Sage, I had Sempa the Great, then I had Lisa Odor. Also, there are so many artists, and if there's one thing Blinky is good at, is choosing the right feature, because his sound is very unique. And if there's one thing about I can encourage artists to be, is create your own unique sound. The Kenyan market is very big. It's not like the Nigerian market where we have Afropop and all that, or Tanzania where we have Bongo, but Kenyan market is massive. So use that to your advantage. That niche that you think you cannot hack, you will hack it, and that's how you'll get your moolah and your money and all, and you'll enjoy yourself, because art is more about enjoying yourself, and us, we will enjoy with you, and it will continue being one of the best things that you will ever do. But as we continue, I will tell you, Blinky Bill is one of the best artists that I think have been so underrated. And also, I think one of his songs, Nyege, is in one of the movies. I've forgotten. It is in one of the movies, one of the series. Either it's Look Both Ways for Anuri, or there's another one. I don't know. When I confirm, I'll tell you guys. But there are so many artists that have been in different songs, different movies. For example, in Queen Sono, Queen Sono is an essay movie, and oh my god, essay has been doing that thing in movies. My people, essay has been doing that thing. And if you don't believe me, just go to Netflix, or just go to any streaming platform, from Netflix, Showmax, all that, and they will show you this type of movies, and you'll see how much growth the Kenyan industry and the African industry, film industry, has grown. And I think I had Sauti Sol's Disco Matanga in one of the movies. I think Queen Sono. If not Disco Matanga, there was another one. I'm not sure, but that's how you know our Kenyan music is international. By the way, just so you all know, Kenyan music is the roots of all other music in Africa. If you do not know that, go and do your research. Trace music came here. There's so many, like, Kenya is the hub of so many entertainment joints and entertainment films, entertainment labels, everything. The hub is in Kenya. That's why this episode is here to provide that entertainment news, the Atmost entertainment news, so that you can be able to keep up with the Kenyan entertainment news and the Kenyan entertainment scene, and also the African entertainment scene, and also maybe around the world. And if you have any other topics that you would love me to talk about, tafadhali, put your comment down below so that I can be able to see it, and I will definitely do the research and cover that topic for you. And with that, my people, go listen to Blinky Bill and the Nyege Festival. Start watching Kenyan movies today, from Uradi, 40 Sticks, Veve, Mission, kuna hiyo ya YouTube sijui ilikuwa inaitwa Mission What. But the movies, kama unataka kuona ma movies and ma short films, kama you cannot do a whole hour, go watch short films on YouTube, and you will realize why I'm telling you Kenyan movie industry has really spurred up. And if there's one thing I'm looking forward to, is the next 5 years of the Kenyan film industry, cause my god, misioni kama kuna watu wengine wataweza keep up na sisi if when things go the way I am seeing them, they will go. My people, thank you for joining me on the Atmost Entertainment podcast. And it's such an honor for you guys to be here with me. And I have been having so much fun talking to you about these topics, this entertainment industry and Atmost Entertainment News. And find me here every Saturday at 9 a.m. every Saturday, and I will be giving you the most trendy, the most amazing, and the most underrated news, entertainment news happening in the industry right now. And with that, my people, I'm your host Davis Minor, aka Curious, and I have really enjoyed my time with you guys. I hope you guys are enjoyed your week and are enjoying your weekend. Continue enjoying your first, is it your first Saturday of the month? Keep up with the good work, my people, and continue joining me. And thank you so much for indulging me every other day with these episodes. And with that, I'll catch you next time on the Atmost Entertainment Podcast TV. And my people, see you later, Wagwan. Oh.